subluxated my knee, I think when I was like 12. And then it kind of got a little better, but then I kept dancing and then I hurt it again. And then ever since then, it just kind of doesn't feel good. After I hurt myself the first time, I kind of like lost a little confidence because I was afraid I was going to do it again. And then it just kind of hurt more. And then there was really nothing I could do for it at first because every time I go to like a doctor and stuff, they just, you know, tell me to like stop for like 2 weeks and I'd stop and go back and it would hurt more. But now that I come here, it like feels better. My mom was looking all around for like a new like physical therapist, and she found Holly online. She wrote a blog about dance.
Courtney did have a specific injury. She had both of her knees were bothering her during dance class, both in like doing things like plies and jumps, being on point. So we were working on that specifically, but then by doing the assessment and finding other things in her hips and in her feet, we were able to work on other things other than just the knee pain itself.
She really specializes like with the dance stuff, so she knows where I'm coming from because most other like people don't understand like dance, so she knows like where it hurts and what makes it hurt.
So when Courtney first came in, some of the things that I'm looking for are how effectively she's turning out and using her turnout muscles. So I'm looking for weakness in the turnout muscles because they really do get overworked in class and actually tend to be weaker than you would think they would be. Ended up actually dislocating her knee because of the forced turnout and not using all the proper muscles from the hips all the way down.
Before when I went, I just kind of went and they didn't really ask me about like how I hurt it or like what I did. Like they didn't ask me about being danced or anything, so I would go and I'd just do the same thing every day. And I felt like it didn't help at all, and I was there for a while. And then I kind of just gave up on that, and I didn't even want to go to physical therapy anymore because I didn't think it was going to help. But then since my mom found this place, and Holly being a dancer, she knows like what triggers the pain in my knees and what like hurts it. So she really pinpoints the things, and she actually helps a lot, not even with my knee, but with like turnout. And I'll think about her in dance class, like turn this out, pull this up and stuff, so then it helps me with all around dance.
When Courtney first came in to me, her knees were very irritated and she couldn't really tolerate a lot of standing exercises. We needed to really focus on getting her hips strengthened on the table and doing things that were very lower level than someone that maybe came in with a lesser injury or one that wasn't as chronic. So we did focus on a lot of hip strengthening and core stability on the table, and then we were able to graduate to doing more standing things. She had a performance to get through, and then as soon as she was done with the performance, I was able to challenge her even a little bit more.
Since my knees like hurt, even like doing like just simple like plies just really bug it or bother it. So then when I go to do like jumps and stuff, you always have to plie, and every time I plie, like I never wanted to plie, and now I can do all my jumps a lot bigger and I can turn better because I can really like get into my plie more and stuff. So everything's just improving all around.
Dancers are very different than a normal population, just like any athlete is different than just the average population. They do have usually greater balance, greater just overall endurance, and they do need to be a little bit more challenged in their exercises. Sticking them on something like a Bosu ball, which is a half ball, and doing some of their typical exercises like a plie, releve, things like that is necessary as opposed to just doing those things on the floor. You need more dynamic surfaces. So with dancers, I use a tool called the functional footprints. You may have heard of them, but it uses purely muscle and no friction to cause the dancer to use their turnout muscles. And then you can do dynamic exercises on top of that, dégagés, tendus, and require the patient to stand on that one leg and use all their muscles while moving the other leg. The other thing I've done more recently with Courtney is had her put both of her feet on the functional footprints and having her just use her turnout muscles with both feet, and then I actually added a TheraBand with a little bit of resistance to make sure that she was graduating in that exercise and really using those muscles and strengthening those muscles to get more turnout and more functional turnout in class.
I feel a lot stronger and it doesn't hurt as bad when I dance. I can go a lot longer. I don't have to wear my knee brace anymore, which is a lot of help because then I don't have to, it's like just kind of big and bulky. And I feel free without it now, so it's a lot better. I would definitely tell them to come see Holly because she really knows what she's talking about, and I've actually really improved, and I haven't even been here for that long, and I feel a lot better